Hey y'all, it's Freakies. Welcome back to my channel. I am back with another video. Like I said, I was back and I am. Sorry for the delay. I had some issues going on with my face. I've been trying to get to the salon and get my eyebrows done and it hasn't happened. So I was like, let me stop putting it off and just do this video. But anyway, so today's video is a pregnancy update. I am 10 going on 11 weeks pregnant, so well into my first trimester. So I guess we'll just call this my complete first trimester update since this is the first video really talking about my pregnancy in detail. All right, so let's get started. So first thing, I am still in Kenya, beautiful Kenya. I know you could see a little bit of banana trees and some stuff behind me. The weather is, well, it's been a little chilly, but right now it is so nice. You know, I got a light sweater on. It's a little bit of a breeze. I mean, it's beautiful. What I want to cover today is, you know, physical update, changes, stuff like that, things I'm experiencing, a bit of a, I guess, an emotional, mental update, and just some general things. I'm inspired by Genevieve from her channel is Mama Natural, and I watched her through both of my last pregnancies, and she had like a format for her update videos where she talked about the physical changes, like the emotional changes, I think, and then the spiritual changes. And I loved that format, and she was really good with it. So mine's gonna be a little more lax, but I am using inspiration from her. So, all right, let me start rambling. Physical changes. So first, I'll say I found out that I was pregnant. I was about 5 weeks pregnant, very early, basically. So no, I'm lying, because my cycle was early, like right away. Maybe like 3 weeks, because I missed my cycle, and then I was immediately alerted to some shenanigans possibly going on. But I tested negative. And it was so weird because, like, I'm very in tune with my body, very. My last 2 pregnancies, I knew right away, even before my missed period for my last pregnancy. So I knew right away. So this time, like, I'm experiencing things that have only happened during my last 2 pregnancies, but I'm taking these tests and they're all saying negative. Y'all, I took like 12 pregnancy tests, 10 and 2, 12 pregnancy tests. They were cheap. Towards the end, I got the more expensive one because I'm like, something is not right. Like, we went like a full week. So that would have put me at 3 weeks. Yeah. So we went a full week and, excuse me, tests are still saying negative. And I'm like, I know what's happening. So what was I feeling? First thing, I have this issue where my lips and like under my nose gets crusty. It's so embarrassing because it looks like I'm walking around with a disease. But like right here, I get a rash, and then like all in here, and like the skin gets red and just, it looks bad. Okay. That happened. And that only happened during my last 2 pregnancies. So that was like my first thing, right? The other thing, just, you know, really tired, emotional, the same stuff you feel with PMS, but just on another level. What else was I feeling? I feel like I'm spaced out, but just basically just know I was feeling stuff that I only felt with my other 2 pregnancies. But these tests were saying no, negative. And so it was stressing me out. It was stressing me out. So, but you know, I just kept taking them because my cycle didn't come, and eventually got that positive. And I was like, I knew it. I'm not crazy. But anyway, so that's how I found out. So I guess I was about 3 weeks pregnant at the time, technically, when I found out, because when you miss your period, you're at like 2 weeks, I think. So move ahead a little bit. There was a lot going on. We were preparing to travel to Kenya, you know, right when we found out, waiting for the baby's passport and stuff like that. There was just a lot going on. So it was kind of a whirlwind, but you know, coming to Kenya and those last couple of days prior to coming, I was able to, I guess, sit in it, you know. I will say this was not planned. The other 2 were. This one was not. How do I feel about that? It was difficult. Not like, oh my God, I'm so miserable, I did not want this. It wasn't like that. But I definitely took a day or 2 to like work my mind. And you know, I just want to say, I know that there are a lot of women trying to conceive, struggling to conceive, and who have experienced loss and want nothing more than to be pregnant. My heart goes out to you. And this is in no way, being insensitive to that. This is just my experience. Okay, just want to say that. But anyway, so like I said, the first two are planned. They're 2 years apart, and they are a handful. I'm tired. So this, I did kind of want another one closer, but not this close. I wasn't quite ready. I wanted to go at least another year. And, my husband, he didn't want another one at all. So it definitely was like, oh God, what are we doing? But, when you're an adult, engaging in adult activities, there's always a possibility. So saying all that to say, it wasn't that huge of a deal. I've accepted it. I'm good with it. And now I'm excited. It's the usual feelings that for me come with pregnancy. Like I bond instantly with my babies. Literally, they're like my homie, and we're together 24/7 all day, every day. You listen to me, you feel me, that's how I am in my pregnancies, from almost day one to the end. This is my new best friend. So it's a beautiful feeling. Okay, what am I feeling? So they say around 10 weeks, which is what I am. I'm 10 weeks and 4 days today. The most common symptoms are, I wrote it down, so I don't have to try and remember all this. Fatigue, nausea, cravings, bloating and gas, heartburn, indigestion, excess or more vaginal discharge, headaches, dizziness, and feeling faint. I don't know what that says. Round ligament pains. Oh, and more visible veins. So that's what the little what to expect or babysitter pregnancy app says. I love pregnancy apps, by the way. So going down that list, I'm feeling most of it. I haven't noticed any more visible veins, and that's just because of the increased blood flow. Your veins are a little more visible. I haven't noticed that, maybe it is. I don't know. I have very visible veins on the regular. The fatigue part, 10 weeks and 4 days, I'm definitely in the thick of first trimester and all the foolishness that comes with it. So I'm tired. And I was already tired because I had 2 toddlers. But it's next level, falling asleep at random points of the day. I'm tired. The nausea, which is a pain in the butt. And, some people, they call it morning sickness, which does not only happen in the morning. Know that. Some women, their nausea is they're throwing up and stuff. I do not throw up. This has been the same for my last 2 pregnancies. However, there's this constant feeling, or this feeling of constantly having to throw up without throwing up. And to me, it's a little bit worse. Because it's I get no relief. So yeah, the nausea is there. Cravings. Oh my God. So far, nothing too strong. What is manifested so far has been mac and cheese. And y'all know I'm vegan, so my vegan mac and cheese, I don't know why. I feel like it's the worst craving to have while you're pregnant. Because, I ain't trying to gain a bunch of weight. But golly, I want mac and cheese all the time. What else? I think pretty much mac and cheese. I have a thing for Chinese food. Not Asian food, Chinese particular when I'm pregnant, sometimes a little Thai, but I haven't really had that since I've been here, so maybe when I go back to Chicago that'll show. I don't know. That's been the thing for my last 2 pregnancies. But yeah, mac and cheese has been my craving. Let's see, bloating and gas for sure. I'll show you my stomach in a minute. Heartburn, I have not had heartburn and indigestion. The excess vaginal discharge is a thing. Big girl just woke up from a nap. Excess vaginal discharge has definitely been a thing. I just wear liners. That is my life now. Let's see. Headaches. I haven't had headaches. Not really any dizziness or fainting. Round ligament pain. I've definitely had that. What is round ligament pain? That's basically your ligaments and stuff are stretching because your body is stretching. Your stomach is getting bigger and stuff like that. So that's where that comes in. It's like little lightning jabs or something. Okay, so that's the physical symptoms. I will show you my stomach. So some of this is gas and bloating, and some of this is baby. I hope you get a good view. Wait, let's move the microphone. Boom, boom. I didn't check the camera angle, so I'm hoping you can see this. So they say the more kids you have, the earlier you show. So some women at this point probably wouldn't be showing. I've already done this twice, and I was already a little pudgy right there to start with. So I'm showing very much, and it's adorable. I like it. What else? Boobs are definitely bigger. a little soreness in my gums. You know, there's a lot of different things that come with it. Shortness of breath. I'm sure you can hear me huffing and puffing. A lot of different things that comes with pregnancy. I'm feeling all of it. What am I eating? Okay, so that's another video. I'll do another video about what I'm eating, what supplements and vitamins I'm taking. I do have all of the supplements that I take in my Amazon store, so you can just go to my Amazon store and look in the supplement section and you'll see everything that I take and everything I recommend, and most of it has like little notes beside it, so you'll, you know, just know what it is I'm doing. Anyway, so yeah, I have a vegan prenatal, I have iron, extra vitamin D with MK, I'm taking probiotic, what's the thing called, omegas, that's about it. Oh, and like immune support vitamin as well. It's pretty much what I'm taking on the supplements. What do I eat? You know, since I'm away from home, I don't have like the usual stuff I would eat, but I would say my go-to right now, especially like when I wake up in the middle of the night or I wake up early in the morning starving, is avocado toast. I highly recommend that. It's fat, you know, it's a little protein. It's just a bunch of stuff all in one. So I mash up the avocado, I put a little salt, a little dash of seasoning, I do the olive oil in the skillet with my toast. I slap it on with a little mustard. Gotta have a mustard. And it's great, and I can go back to sleep, whatever. That's my main go-to, like, actual pregnancy food. Other than that, I'm just eating regular. Y'all know I'm vegan, so I don't have to like worry about cutting out certain meats or fish or anything like that. I'm still doing my green mix that I posted before, but I took out the wheatgrass, the maca, and the fenugreek. So right now my green mix only has moringa, kelp, spirulina. I think that's it. Moringa, kelp, and spirulina. Yeah. So yeah, that's what I'm eating. Okay, moving on. I said I'm going to try not to ramble too much in this video. All right, moving on. Emotionally, mentally. I'm not going to go into too much detail on this video. But this is something I do want to talk about in the future, something called antenatal depression. We've all heard of postpartum depression, and that's usually what you feel after you've given birth. Antenatal is during your pregnancy, and I wasn't diagnosed with my last two pregnancies. I didn't know anything about it, the first pregnancy. The second pregnancy, when I was experiencing some of the mental anguish turmoil that I was experiencing the first time, I kind of put some things together and I was like, this is not normal. And I got to Googling and looking up stuff and pregnancy websites, and that's when I discovered antenatal depression. And I do believe I had that. So, you know, getting ahead of it this time, you know, I'm just a little more conscious, a little more aware, really analyzing the things that I'm thinking and feeling so that I don't go into that black hole that I did before. And like I said, I'll talk about it in more detail in another video because it is important. But when I go back to Chicago, I do plan on, you know, just looking into resources on how to deal with that and how to, you know, possibly get diagnosed for it and move forward from there. So saying all that to say, the mental part is very delicate for me, because I had such a tough time mentally with my last two pregnancies. But being here in Kenya, just being outside of America, when I tell you, it's making a huge difference. You know, there are things that I get stressed out about here for sure, but just the overall stress that comes with being a Black person in America, a Black woman in America, a Black mother of Black children in America, there's just a lot of crap that comes with that. And I don't have to deal with it right now. And I have a whole nother month of not dealing with it. And I feel like, you know, starting my pregnancy off like this, getting through my first trimester here, and away from that, was probably one of the best moves we could have made, for sure. So overall, I'm doing okay. Again, I'll talk about that more in another video. My mom, it's a huge resource. She's help, she's support, and she's my best friend. So, you know, being here close to her is also great. Having a little help with the girls. They have other people here in the building that we know that we're family and community with, other Hebrews. And so they get to interact with people on the regular, which I love because, you know, in Chicago, pandemic and all that, we were pretty much just holed up. You know, we didn't really interact with a lot of people. So this has been really good for them. The girls, overall, the girls are doing so well. you know, my energy level is so low and I'm not really doing much. And I wish I could take them out more, and I'm going to try. But, you know, we're in the house a lot, but for the most part, I mean, they love it here. They're enjoying themselves. They're eating good. Well, my youngest is. My oldest is picky as all get out. But, you know, this has been really good for them too. I stopped breastfeeding 2 days ago. That is major. If you breastfeed, you know the breastfeeding journey is magical, it's special, it's sacred. However, with me being pregnant, there wasn't a health concern. It was more discomfort, pain from the sore nipples, and then also you may or may not be familiar with breastfeeding aversion. I experienced that with my last pregnancy because I was still breastfeeding my oldest when I was pregnant with my second. And now I'm pregnant with this one. It's around the same age gap, and I was still breastfeeding her. So she's 19 months now and officially been cut off. And, you know, hubby and I took a vacation here since we've been in Kenya, and we left the girls with my mom for 5 days total. And I didn't pump, I didn't have anything. And so I think that helped to ease her transition because, you know, when I made the decision 2 days ago to just stop, I couldn't take it anymore. You know, she struggled and she fought and she screamed, but it's just been 2 days and she's okay. Like, you know, she looked at me last night like, so this is what it is, huh? And she didn't even try to reach for it. And it was kind of sad. Bittersweet. But we're done. So I get to sail through the rest of this pregnancy without having to worry about somebody hanging off my boobs. Just getting ready for the next one. Okay, so the last thing I wanted to share today is these books that I'm reading, and I highly recommend these books. One of them I don't have with me in hand. I didn't have time to order it before I left, but I'm going to recommend that one first, even though I haven't read it, because it is a Black female author, and it's called Oh Sis, You're Pregnant. Hold on, let me make sure I got the title right. Oh Sis, You're Pregnant, The Ultimate Guide to Black Pregnancy and Motherhood. So you can get it on Amazon. I discovered the writer and the book on Instagram. I can't wait to get it, you know, just an actual book tailored to us. Got to get that. There's another one I want to recommend. I'll probably talk about it more in another video about breastfeeding. It's called Melanoid Breast Milk, I believe. I'll put the information in the description. But all these books that I'm recommending, I will have, they're already actually in my Amazon store. And remember, y'all, if you buy anything from my Amazon store, I get a little tiny portion at no extra cost to you. So make sure you check out my Amazon store. I keep it updated with just things that I recommend, things that I use. So check it out. Anyway, so Oh Sis, You're Pregnant. Check that one out. Link will be in the description. This one, Ina May's Guide to Childbirth. So this is specifically about natural birthing, you know, using midwives and stuff like that. And if you know anything about my birth stories, which I'll probably share eventually in another video, we birthed both of our girls at home, accidentally, unintentionally, unassisted. I guess you could say. We had our midwife on speakerphone. That's a whole story in itself. But we had very uber natural births in our apartment for both of our girls. So I'm very big on that. But I didn't have this book my last two pregnancies. I just, you know, watched YouTube clips, anything I could find from Ina May Gaskin. And she's amazing. So again, the book is in my Amazon store. Check it out. And this one, the Mama Natural Week by Week Guide to Pregnancy and Childbirth by Genevieve Howland. This is Mama Natural herself, the book that she wrote and published with help from others. She is amazing, y'all. She's amazing. I feel like I know her personally. I've been following her since before I even got pregnant with my eldest. When I tell you a wealth of information, I'm going to go ahead and stop here. So again, check out those 3 books. Check out my, I thought I heard a beep. Check out my Amazon store. I have all kind of stuff in the description. Check it out. All kind of, you know, I don't get, you know, paid or anything for YouTube, but I am connected to, you know, other things. I'm an Amazon influencer. I have like little apps and stuff that I get bonuses from. So check all that out. You might find something useful and it helps me out. Yeah, so I hope I didn't ramble too much. I'm going to try and edit this and cut it down as much as I can. But that is my first trimester, 10.5 week pregnancy update. I can't wait to share more. If you have any questions, just leave it down in the comments, send me a private message, whatever. I'll do my best to respond. Follow me on Instagram, like the video, subscribe, all that. And I'll see y'all again soon. I have some more stuff coming. All right. Thanks, y'all.